Hi guys, it's Chris here with selfmadenewbie.com. Today I'm going to take you through a review of Chris Johnson's Cyber Money. This is a bundle of products. You have six-figure side hustle, Twitter money, the B.O.B Instagram course, Profit King, stock market gems, intro to options, and the Dividend Empire. So 7 programs included, and that is what makes Cyber Money. So Chris Johnson, for those of you who know him, is known for the saying, get money, buy income. So this package is fulfilling both of those sides. You've got the get money side with the IG and Twitter program, and then you also have the buy income, which is the investing. So it covers all the bases on how money is made. And really there are only 3 ways, I think, online, which is sell a product, sell a service or info, and then the third one is putting money to work for you. Okay, so having money, which is also making you more money. Now, if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to give you an exclusive bonus bundle, which is going to also cover that making money side. I'm going to give you my best-selling book, The 30-Minute Purpose Business, as well as a couple other bonus products that are going to help you to make more money online so that you can then invest with that money. So if you see on your screen now, there's kind of a diagram. So I've separated, even though it's one package of 7 products, I've separated them into the business and social media courses, which is the making money, and then the stock market, which is the investment side. So as you can see, I've also put the prices on there. So you can see buying individually is like a pretty big investment, whereas if you just get the Cyber Money course, it's going to be a lot less and you're getting everything all the same. Now, Cyber Money is a super popular program. It's currently ranked #1 on Gumroad, and even his Fort Knox package, which is essentially the same -1 program, is ranked #6 currently at the time of making this video. So even though that's his old program, his programs are still ranking really high on Gumroad ahead of others, which is a testament to the people who have bought it, reviewed it, given it 5 stars, and the effect that it's had on their life, which has been pretty positive. So let's go into the first 4 programs in Cyber Money, which is about building a business online and making money from those businesses and from social media. So the first one is Six-Figure Side Hustle, and this is an e-commerce program, and this is building upon what Chris did in order to build an e-commerce brand, 17 watches. So he's gonna really take you through what he did in order to build that brand up in only two short years, I think it was, in order to hit 6 figures. And he's going to teach you basically the fundamentals of building an e-commerce store so you can sell as well whatever you want, from watches to, you know, whatever is out there, whatever you're interested in. So really the stages are broken down into how to price products correctly. You know, you can often make more money than your competition who is selling cheaper than you if your branding is right. You know, people aren't necessarily always looking for the cheaper thing. So there are different strategies that go into pricing things correctly, which he goes into. He also goes into effective branding, how to make that product look cool, how to make it stand out on social media. He also goes into a bit of email marketing, how to set up your store, make it look good, and also scaling tips and tricks. So this is when you know, it's pretty easy for anyone to really build up an e-com store and start making like a bit of money, but the people who make the most money understand how to scale correctly. So it's great that there's a section in there on that as well to round out the program. Now, building upon top of that, I think, is the next program, which is Twitter Money. And this is great because once you have an e-com store set up, it's good to find a social media channel that you can get traffic from, and Twitter is really good for that. Now, in Twitter Money, Chris talks about how most people use Twitter and all social media for that matter to really just consume, to take things in. Now, you're not going to be a watcher. He's going to teach you how to be a player, how to use Twitter, how to make Twitter work for you. And he also goes through how he was able to utilize Twitter to make about 300 grand without paying for ads, completely organic traffic using Twitter. And he's going to take you and show you how he did that so that you can then apply it to whatever e-com brand you've created in Six-Figure Side Hustle. So the next one is Profit King. So Profit King, again, builds on Six-Figure Side Hustle, but this is if you want to maybe create a general e-commerce business, and it goes through how to find all kinds of different products in all different places. So to break it down into sections, he goes into product finding, what you have to do in order to find the best products and how to look for the most profitable products that you can flip. There's product research, how to discern whether a product is a waste of time or not. So you have to learn to really forget about what you think and just go with the stats, go with the facts and figures. What does the market say? Okay, if you think, for example, you know, a certain kind of, I don't know, like watch is good, but that watch only has like 1 review, and this ugly watch has like, you know, 1,000 reviews and it's 5-star, you might think it's ugly. But that's like the kind of example. Okay, you got to follow the market, you got to go with what they want as opposed to what you think they want. So there's a good section in Profit King on choosing products correctly. Also, along with that, if you have difficulty selecting products, he's also thrown in a custom list of products that he's found that you can also adopt as well, to just ultimately take the guesswork out of researching products. The next part of this program is vendor management. This is, again, when you start scaling, you're gonna start dealing with vendors who are gonna, you know, be the suppliers of your product, how to deal with them, vendor management. So moving on to the investment side in Cyber Money, the first product is my favorite, I think, out of all of them, which is stock market gems. So as an overview, the topics that are covered is what are stocks, why do stocks rise and fall, when should you buy or sell a stock, how to avoid losses, how do you create a watch list, what are municipal bonds, and how do you find stocks that pay dividends. Another gold nugget I found is what kind of, you know, when you see, you know, stock diagrams, what kind of lines to put on it. You know, you have moving average, you have, you know, different principles you can apply, different markers you can apply. And what Chris uses is very simple, very basic, and have worked for me really well, which is involves different kinds of moving average lines in order to make pretty accurate guesses about where the market is going to go. He also goes into how to get further education with a pretty extensive like reading list that he also went with. So you can really follow in his footsteps with regards to what he did when he got started investing, the books he read, but then he also kind of funnels it down into really what he does on a practical kind of everyday level that you can also follow. And I think a really underappreciated aspect of stock market gems is that like a lot of stock market programs out there are super boring, and I didn't find this boring at all. I felt like I was able to sit down on a Sunday and just go all the way through it in one sitting and you know, make notes, and it was really easy to follow and really applicable, practical information. So building upon that, again, remember I'm going in a linear fashion. So stock market gems is really about investing in the stock market, preferably long term. Now the next program is the Dividend Empire. So building upon that, and the overview of this is it talks about dividends and what they are. It talks about active versus passive income. It talks about how you need to think about compound interest, which is probably my favorite part and the most eye-opening part of the whole thing, about how compound interest works and how little you really need to invest in order for compound interest to really take hold over just, you know, a short few years, and how much is money you can actually make, how much is possible. And the next part goes into how to reinvest. So when you get paid dividends, you know, it's a good idea to actually just put them back in, so then that compounding interest works even more. Different companies to invest in, known as the dividend aristocrats, who you should be looking at. So he gives you a list of those. Mistakes to avoid, how to diversify your portfolio, and it also goes into REITs, which is real estate investing. Now the final program on the stock market side is the intro to options. Now options trading is kind of advanced training, you could say. So everybody can get out there and invest. While there is risk, you know, there's risk in everything. People kind of play up what they mean by risk. If you invest in, you know, Apple or Tesla or something like that, the chances of those companies just dropping, you know, falling from the sky or, you know, going under immediately are pretty low. But there is risk with doing options. So the next course is about options trading, and this is probably what people talk about when they talk about gambling in the stock market. So while investing is putting money into a company and a company that you expect to continually go up and do well. Options trading is really betting on whether the stock will go up or down. And while you can use technical analysis, and while Chris does go into showing you technical analysis, I will be more wary about trading options. Now, the good thing about trading options, however, is with higher risk comes higher reward. So it is a great training to go into understanding how to trade, how to mitigate risk, and options, trading options, swing trading options. It can actually be quite fun as well if you do have that money to spare. You know, if you follow Chris Johnson's Instagram, you do see he posts a lot of testimonials, or his students have posted results from options trading and actually just making a killing. So after you go through Stock Market Gems and Dividend Empire, you know, it might be worth checking out if you do want to get involved with options trading as well. Now, before I close out the video, I'm giving away, as I mentioned before, a bonus bundle of my own products that are going to help you to also build a business online. So Cyber Money includes e-commerce options, but my programs are going to teach you affiliate marketing, how to create niche blogs, and also my book is being thrown in as well with regards to how to build a business online, a fundamentally strong business in the area of product creation, in the area of coaching and consulting. It includes everything from consultation scripts, how to set up a consultation session, contracts, phone scripts, social media sales scripts, everything you need to really monetize whatever passion you have, and it's applicable to whatever industry you want to work in. So if you click the link in the description and you decide to go with Cyber Money, I will get your email, and then when I get your email, I will send off that package to you so you can just get to work and start making some money online. So I hope that covered everything sufficiently. If you do have any questions, drop them in the comments. Also feel free to hit me up on my social media in my About section. And if not, you know, click the link in the description, get hold of Cyber Money. You're gonna get my bonus bundle as well. Get money, buy income. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.